Hey guys, and welcome. It is my birthday weekend, and all I want to do is transform my backyard fence side to a beautiful garden. So this is the inspo right here from Pinterest that I'm kind of following as a guideline. I have mostly everything. I ordered fencing as extra since we do have a dog and I don't want him peeing on my garden. And then I also got a trellis with an arch. Also, everything that I will be using will be linked below in the description, and I'm going to show the entire process. So we will complete this process technically today, your time as far as in the video, but this will probably be a 3-day job that we're going to complete. So my goal today is to shovel out all of this sod, stamp it down, and then replace these beds. And then after we do that, I'm also actually, prior to placing the beds, we're going to put down like de-weeding mat type of thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a sheer mat that you put down to stop weeds. So we're going to put that down and then place the beds. Then we're going to put in some white gravel. And I also got some red stepping stones, which I feel like will give it such a pop of color and just look so good. But for these raised garden beds, they come in a 2-pack on Amazon, and I believe they're about 50 bucks. It's really inexpensive for 2 raised garden beds. And I got a total of 3 boxes, aka 6 garden beds. So I ended up putting them all together over a week. I am a mom, so I don't have a lot of time. And right now the kids are with a family friend to allow me to have this time to actually get my garden done. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now it's time to start the shoveling process. If there's an easier way to do this, please let me know. Oh, this is tiring, and I'm not even a quarter of the way through. All right, we're gonna speed up this process for you guys because
I'm doing this side.
okay. Go ahead. We're gonna probably have to cut out these roots too. I got halfway through and I got this hill kind of moved out and flattened a lot more. I did lose my raking buddy, so from here on we're going to be doing it by ourselves, which I don't blame him. It was a lot of work. So we're going to just give me some instant gratification and finish up this half first. Then we'll move on to the next half. I'm just going to do the stamping part and the sheer layer down below, and then we'll move on to the next part and get that going. But the other half is a lot more level than this one was, so I think that one will be a lot easier just raking it out, making it smooth with the stamper, and then moving on from there. So we are almost done, and let's get on to the stamping. Now that this is all stamped out, we're going to go ahead and put down this layer and basically just lay it flat all the way out. All right, now that this first layer is down, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm just going to do another layer, even though it is a smaller piece. I want it to be all covered, so I'm just going to overlap it, and that'll be fine. Now that this is done, I'm going to go ahead and place my raised garden beds where they're going to go, along with a bird bath that I got from Facebook Marketplace. And I'm also going to bring out some solar lights to put them in first before we lay the rock. All right, and there we have it. We have everything set up. That bird bath was kind of a pain, but I'm going to go ahead and get the solar lights. These are the solar lights that I got from Amazon. They are in-ground solar lights, and we're going to go ahead and install them. Just so you know, everything that I am using in this video, again, will be linked below in the description, or you can find it in my bio link on my Amazon storefront. But let's go. All right, so there are a total of 12 lights in that box, and we have a total of 6 raised garden beds. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do 2 in front of each bed like this, and basically line them up with the screws, just because I like how that looks, and I think it'll be a lot cleaner that way. So what I'm doing now is I'm just gonna take all these out and kind of see how big of a hole I need to cut out with my scissors. How you put this together is you're going to put this one first, the one that has this. You're going to put it in diagonally like that. And then you're going to put this one and kind of just slide it in and make sure it goes all the way down until it gets into those grooves, just like that. All right, now once we have this, I'm going to take this end and I'm going to place it where I want it. I'm going to try and line it up as best as I can with that. Okay, now that I have a hole in here, and I'll show you closer. Now that there's a little hole made, we're going to take our scissors and we're basically going to make an X. And mind you, I'm doing this with one hand, so. All right. Once we have our X made, like this, you're going to push it down until it's all the way in. There we go. Take that off. Ta-da! All right, so I have 4 bags of rocks to start. We're definitely gonna need more, but we're gonna have to bring my husband's truck. So we're gonna make a run to Home Depot, but first I'm gonna go ahead and lay these down, see how much it'll cover, and then we'll get a bunch more bags because we're gonna need a lot more than this. Went ahead and placed these stepping stones, and I did them all 18 inches apart. This just works for me and my walking pattern, and since it is my garden, that's how we're gonna have it. So it is about 3 stepping stones for every 6 foot, or like 1 per 1 raised garden bed. So we got a total of 15. We need to go to Home Depot and get 3 more. As far as the bags, on the back of the bags, it does give us measurements on how many square feet for how many rocks. We're going to do that calculation and basically see how many rocks this project is going to take. We're going to head to Home Depot and do a Home Depot run. Isaac, you want to hold that for Daddy?
What?
Hold that for Daddy. This? The one that he's using, my love.
Oh.
There you go. Good morning, guys. It is day 3 of doing this project. It is nippy out here. It's also my birthday, so yay. But although it is my birthday, I am still a mom, and I also have to work because it is Monday. So I'm out here super early because Elijah was up at 5 this morning, and so I've just been mustering up the want to kind of come out here when it's so cold. But I really want to get this project done as soon as possible. So anyway, we are out here. We're going to be doing the second half. I still have to stamp like a little tiny bit. And then once I'm done stamping it out, I can basically do what we did yesterday to this area and dump out all the rocks. Hopefully we don't need any more. Fingers crossed. We got 65 bags and it's a lot. Now it's time to go ahead and lay out the black de-weeding mat. And then I'm going to do everything else and basically fast forward since you've kind of already seen this process. So the solar lights and the raised beds will all go in next. All right, now that I have everything set up and done, I'm just going to go ahead and put all the rocks in. And basically we're done until I get my Amazon order of a border fence and the trellis with a gate. So once that comes in, I will finish off this video and do a day 4. This is day 4 and the final day of doing my garden. So I did get in the trellis with a gate and we put it all together. So now I also got 5 of these fences. They're 10-foot fences. I got 5 of them because I had gotten 1 and that was definitely not enough. So we got 5 more and we're going to put these in and then we're going to do a final reveal of the garden. All right, we're going to go ahead and open this box up. Take out this fencing. And this will all be linked in the description if you guys want to have your own garden, especially with a garden fence or the trellis with a gate, which I feel like is really helpful for keeping pests out or pets. Now that we have all the fencing out, we're going to go ahead and you just take the stakes and you stake them in, line them up to where the circles match. And I use a hammer to kind of go the rest of the way, but we're just going to put the stake in through the holes. Just like that. So this is super simple, easy. Anyone could literally do this. I had my son helping me the last time we put the other fencing up. So it's super easy and hopefully it'll come along pretty quick here. And just like that, we're done putting the fence in. Now let's do a garden tour. So the first thing is we're going to open our gates, walk through. I already put some soil in this first bed, but we need to get more. And then in this second bed, we have our strawberries, blueberries, and this isn't the setup that it will be as far as the plants, but I'm going to give you guys a guide to not only planting, but also how to fill the raised garden beds and save money as well. So that'll be coming soon. But for now, bye guys, and thanks for watching.